off with, and now it's into G2 and Mousesports, and who knows what to expect from this. We saw some good stuff from G2. They look like a new sort of team, actually. They've really impressed me with their development. And Mousesports waiting for that big result. Dennis is a bit sick, a bit under the weather, but I believe they can do it.
So G2 going to be starting on the CT side of Mirage. We wait to see what both teams have.
Let's have at it,
going
mate.
for 3 Kevlars, Makalele holding the defuse kit and the nades. 4 Kevlars on the Mousesports side, Godby going to be the nade man. So Godby's going to be holding a passive angle towards mid as most of his team head towards B, possibly the underpass for some more mid presence. Bit of a standard hold so far from G2. Fox holding a passive position towards mid for the time being. And it seems it's going to be an A split here from the T side.
Ooh, the classic pistol here for the T side. Now it can be a little bit confusing for the CTs as to what's going on because there's that early apartments presence, but indeed they are making their way towards mid. Might even get the boost in there, but Fox of course is in position, and they can also go into connect. There's a player waiting in Palace, lying in wait. I believe it's Nico, and here we go. The push is going to commence. The shadow position up by the ladder. Nice kill there into Dennis, and Chris J will get the instant return there. So Fox, oh, great stuff there from Fox straight away. 3 versus 2 now for G2 as Mousesports find themselves in an interesting predicament.
Mousesports going for a CT push, but Jacob's ready and waiting. 2 headshots for him, and that is going to be the pistol in the way of G2. So good start by the CT side.
I thought they could do something there. I was like, oh, is this going to work? They got 2 players. Oh, okay, they're both dead.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't know where the CTs were in the CT area, if they were there, if they were far. So it seems they didn't want to risk going for the plant. With
Let's make this right as rain.
Try and find information, and who knows where they would have gone from there.
Roger that.
Ready to shoot people straight in the face. We're going to see the 4th buy here from Mousesports. Again, Godby going to be the nade man. No Kevlar on him, but the rest have gone for the full force.
Yeah, it looks like they're going for that
flashbang.
Classic force buy. We used to see this quite a lot, actually. I think used to be really good at this. It's the apartments played, but there are SMGs. In particular, the P90 of JChem lying in wait. Many would say JChem is the 2nd best player in Norway, second to Rain, who was also of course on G2 as well. But this game is actually waiting for him. And here he comes.
Throwing a
flashbang.
Throwing a grenade.
Makalele coming in. By Nico, the P90 coming in though. This could be absolutely disgusting. There it is, 4 frags of the P90. Only Chris J remains. He's picked up the bomb. Maybe he will opt to go elsewhere, but and there we go. There's a cleanup for Jacob and the G2 side. It's going to be a 5-man, an early ace for the CTs here.
It's really nice, isn't it, by Jacob getting the ace to just kick things off here for G2 to lift their spirits and to get a lot of money in the bank as well. Really, really cool to get action when you're that guy that's playing B apartments.
Look at the brutality.
Go.
Parents in tears at home.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Incendiary out. Flashbang.
Yes.
Alright, so Mousesports. It's going to be devastating. Dennis wondering what's happened to his HP.
Throwing a grenade.
P90 coming in for more. Only 2 Mousesports players ready to get this after the failure of the previous 2. And it will be a fast round for G2. Fox surviving with 6 HP, but surviving nonetheless.
Yeah, so now we get into some real CS here. Mousesports picking up all their weapons, finally able to purchase everything they want and set up the round as they want to. But of course, you know, they don't have the best situation on the grenades, having gone for the force buy earlier on. However, they will have a set of smoke grenades here, 5 in fact. So they can definitely use those grenades to get some control here to try to take middle if they want to do that, or even set up executes. They got a lot of options, but Makalele might actually bring in the P90, going for the throwaway play with that P90. And this just charging Dennis. What a great pop flash. And all of a sudden, G2 off to a wonderful start in this round.
G2 get taken out with an aggressive position towards A. I don't think you would have seen the bomb there. Rain coming in. Peak from Chris J. Only AKs for the T side following their 4th buy. They do have a player lurking in mid at the moment, so Fox, his position may be precarious. Could get shot in the back if he's not careful.
Throwing fire.
Very nice that Next was able to get killed by Pitts. And there it is. Godby with that boost into the windows. We find the backstab. Fox just not enough cover there. And Jakem stuck by some position. And Rain could really make the difference there. But he's going to get taken down by Nico. And now things start to fall apart here for G2 as Makalele tries to make his way in to somehow bail Jakem out of the situation by CT spawn. But Jakem being so low, this is going to be a tough one. He doesn't have things to play with. And here it is. Next. It's going to go down, so they've actually got the bomb.
Yeah, I think they were trying to secure jungle to plant for short, but they didn't get it. Let's get there in time. Jacob coming in from the back. He'll get taken down though. Only had a few HP left, so Makalele versus 2. He's got the bomb in his favor. 25 seconds left for Mousesports to try and recover this. See Makalele just running behind the box, looking for the 1 versus 1 engagement. It's going to get flashed on, and Molotov hasn't worked out for him, and the bomb is going to get planted for short.
Yeah, now Makalele. Going to be a very tough save for him. He's got no kit, but of course the bomb is right in front of him, so shouldn't be too much of an issue. But here he goes. Now who's going to go first? Nico with that pixel peek, and GOB will capitalize as Makalele tries to take down the very difficult to find Nico, and that's the 3-1 score. So Mousesports actually able to, despite the awesome play at the start from Makalele, they were able to save that thanks to that fragging power from Next. And Nico being able to push into those positions to get also GOB into in through window there. Very nicely, again, very nicely set around by GOB despite losing a player.
Despite winning the round, Mousesports don't have much in the bank, only surviving with a few players there. So Chris J and Next going to be lacking in the grenades. Chris J reduced just to the scout, but they're probably going to GT side as well. They've got the buy, but Rain was just reduced to 5-7. So this is a precarious round for both sides.
But interestingly, Chris J, okay, he's got the AK in hand now. Located at Mousesports, and they're creeping the apartments.
Flashbang.
And the spam there, but you won't find anything. There is smokes down at this point. They don't really know what's going on with GT. They're playing players very close to the 4 positions on A, which means that the rotation is very long. There's a fast snap into that B bomb site, but Fox will take lurking slowly along that short area. And that should have been quite a big tell to G2 as to what's actually happening here.
Indeed, but G2 still have 3 people over towards the A site, and there's no one there for the T's. They are trying to get as close as possible to the B site. You could say they're playing the contacts play here. So once the CTs realize what's going on, we might see Mousesports try and speed things up and get onto the site. Looks like they're waiting for a pick, and can't blame them because they have limited things. They can't really execute. The flash coming in. Makalele for a few seconds. Can't find them engaged, but Molotovs are coming in. Players are getting onto the site. In the best position. Also known as Forest, but he's not going to get any frags. 3 versus 3 now, and G2 are in a position where they have to go for the retake here, but the bomb is down in front of the window.
Yeah, Fox though, he's looking for short the AWP. He might be able to do something here. Oh, wow, there is Next. Bomb will go down safely, but that's bought some time for Rain. There's the trade. Fox finding that wallbang onto Dennis. Now 1-on-1 here. Fox needs that quad kill to take down Nico. Looking for the pillar angle. Nicely done by Nico. Finds that quick flick. Great response from him. One of the star riflers there on the team. You can see why Mousesports now with 2 consecutive rounds, which is going to push G2 into economic turmoil.
So the money has been broken for the CT side. Completely as Dan. We're going to see the Molotovs coming out for Mousesports, which is always important when you're on an anti-eco. All these sneaky spots for the CTs to hide in will have to force them out of their holes with those flames. We'll see how that goes on as the round proceeds. Number of G2 players towards the connector area, maybe looking to push up. There is a cursory look from GOB. He's got himself a UMP to try and fend things off, but it's not going to work out for him. He's got the information for his team though. Next holding things down. We'll try and stop Dennis from taking that UMP. And he's backing off as well, but he can't get behind cover in time, so they're losing a few players. But now it's Dennis's come in. That's the Mousesports Dennis this time. The mid area.
Yeah, a little bit too much damage sustained so far. Two frags there going towards G2. Just for that initially. And Chris J in a little bit of trouble. The tech line will bail him out though. And Makalele is the last guy left alive. If he could actually pick up another kill, then that would be an enormous result for G2. I don't think they had any right to pick up any frags in this situation. I think it's more Mousesports anti-eco being a little bit risky. Sending 2 players kind of alone into middle. It didn't seem like they anticipated that push from G2.
Mousesports heading towards the A site together. Makalele he should be able to pick up a weapon towards mid, and we will see if he chooses to try and get some more damage in, or if he's headed up short at the moment. I think he will realize where the bomb has gone down, so is he going to go for an engagement? It seems he is jumping into the CPL area, moving towards the site. Will he go towards CT, or will he try to push from jungle? 3 Mousesports plays, they've got at least 4 angles to look at. I'm not sure if Makalele was just spotted there. But Mousesports already moving towards the CT. Planted for them as well. So, Makalele needs to frag. No time to defuse the bomb though. and he will get taken down by Chris J, who will retain the AWP stolen from the CT side.
That was really nicely done though by Makelele, and just generally those 3 frags are actually going to be very important going into this next round, because we'll see G2 have enough money to buy. Unfortunately for them, they can't get AWPs and still have Kevlar and grenades, so they're deciding to go for instead of a glass cannon kind of play, which you might actually
Come on, jump.
G2 of old. They've actually gone for all rifles, all utility. And Mousesports, if they lose this one, they're broken, and G2 can get that momentum back. They can force the eco out of Mousesports.
Going to have a 2-1-2 set up from Mousesports. Fox going to have a quick look towards DPR, but being smoked off, already rotating towards the connector area. Again, Godby is going to be the man lurking towards mid. Mousesports with 3 players focused towards A. Godby looking to smoke off jungle from that position. So that will make Fox's life even more difficult. Dennis coming in from the underpass, so he might find an engagement with Fox soon. Now Makelele is in the ladder room around. A short fake here of Godby's position. Dennis going to win the duel with Fox in connector. So that's a lot of information lost for the CT side. They've got no vision from CPL or jungle, and that connector's down as well.
Yeah, and Godby in a very forward position. This is actually very key. He can actually create a really interesting situation where he might force a rotation on the G2. Look how far up on B Godby is at the moment. This is huge. Dennis is actually going to spot Chris J and take him down though. So I'm not sure if they saw the bomb actually, but Godby, he is the man here that can really change things to Mousesports. He's going to hop up onto the van.
Throwing flashbang.
Apartments. He might spot him now. There it is. Free frag onto J-Cam. Not even really going to matter here. We get the connector opened up as well by Dennis. So the players are all over the place, but the bomb is that's being cleared by Gob. And now Nex is going to take down Dennis. G2, they can't read the round where the players can possibly be because of Gob's fortune.
They have no idea where the bomb is. I don't think they've seen it once. Makelele, though, is in the right position for him. So it's going to be a 2 versus 1. And there's a rotation Nex on the A side. Down goes Godby. Can Makelele take this frag as well? No, Nico, he's only got 7 seconds. He has to plant the bomb here. Oh, they're going to win the round.
I don't
Nex is
believe
completely
it.
out of position. There's no time left.
No, how on earth did that happen? What an immaculate play there from Makelele, just staying focused, staying under pressure there, and that's going to be a fantastic result. Something that's completely stolen. That's daylight robbery, James. There's no way they should ever won that round. Got B, got into B. He backstabbed the guy on B apartments by jumping up onto the van. When do you see that? They rotate the ball all the way around, and still they're going to lose that round. That was a very tough situation there.
Makelele's constant individual play has been integral to very key rounds for G2. They will go for the buy, of course, but it's a limited buy for both teams. So again, we're seeing the economical struggle because when the teams are winning rounds, they're not winning with enough players alive. So you can see the FAMAS is coming out for the G2 side. Lacking nades once again, but Mousesports are going to have to close the distance as they have the 4 tech lines and only the 1 AK.
Yeah, this is quite interesting. Next is to go with the AK as well, so we've got the AK on the star fragger for the team. And it looks like Mousesports is waiting out any possible early aggression before going for the execute. Since you can see Godby lining up the smoke there.
Throwing flashbang.
CTs are thrown there, so info to the bomb site, they will go. Mousesports in with the entry there, thanks to Nex. But how much time is going to be brought here for G2 to actually make these bombs? Like Fox is found himself a very good. There's the spray down onto Nex, the bomb will get planted, but this position from Fox is excellent right now, taking down 2 players. And giving some breathing room to get into the bomb site. Has to get through the window, he's going to make it happen. Now it's just on Nico. Against 2 players. This is going to be a tough one for Nico, but he'll take that Fox with a headshot. Just Dennis left on 21 health, and Nico's going to clutch it. 4-4 now the score between these 2 sides, as we still wait to see who is actually going to hold on to momentum.
Another expensive round for both teams, but it's G2 who are super poor at the moment. Their money ranges between $1,500 and $2,000, so I think we will see them be on the eco. They're going to go and force up, in fact, so we're going to continue to have the attempts to trade rounds here. Only the pistols there, Fox without Kevlar, the rest of his team got the 5.7s or the CZ. What is the play here from the CT side? Again, they've got 3 people over towards the A side, Fox moving towards the connector once again. 4-man presence here from Mousesports. Will they realise that will they be able to identify where the players are on the CT side? Will they be successful in this advantage? Godby again going for the anti-eco by looking to make that money with the UMP. Last time he got wrecked, will he get any frags on this occasion?
Yeah, I think this is actually kind of a cool force buy here from G2, and they've spotted some information with a bit of a risk from Rain. He's pushed Palace, and he's found himself that there is nobody in Palace, there's nobody around the vicinity of that area towards T-spawn either, so looks like that's what's happening. Nico with a pop flash in there for this position, and both players are going to go G2 as Nico will sprint forwards and then will find a snap onto the and it's just players left, which are being handily dealt with by Mousesports. So much way better anti-eco, or anti-force buy kind of strategy. Cannot really stress that enough, because you cannot give away frags on rounds like that. It's yours for the taking, and this time Mousesports took it with force.
I know one thing you like to say is that you don't want the anti-ecoing or anti-force buy team to spend too much time trying to take the round, and you can see why. You can see G2 played the information game, pushed Palace, started the rotations, but Mousesports, with good timing there, managed to get some kills in isolation before the entire team made it over to the site. So now Mousesports have a good opportunity to build a bit of a lead here. You can see after that failed force buy from G2, not even able to get a single kill. Mousesports will be able to enjoy this anti-eco round, but also build their economy. Again, you can see G2's standard layout a little bit, actually. We've got Makalele heading towards the CPL area, now moving towards A, so it seems it's going to be a full A stack here from G2, abandoning the B bomb site. Mousesports still just holding passive positions for now, waiting for some aggression, but they won't get any just yet.
Yeah, it would be nice to see Godby actually using the fact that he's got the SMG, the UMP, to actually, try to discover where the stack is. Get yourself into a good forward position where you can kind of like see a lot of the bomb site, and then get the scouting information in that sense. And looks like Mousesports are moving towards the A play, and it might be just a blind A execute, and they will be moving straight into the stack, and they're not going to necessarily leave themselves too much time unless they go more or less straight away now. And there the smokes are going to start to come in, and they're going to have an option rising because they've not scouted anything. They don't know if there's going to be a straight out one. Dennis gets another one, and there's some damage being done here in the fact that Next goes down, but otherwise Mousesports hold on, and I was a little bit afraid there.
I was getting scared, Dan, but they managed to take it over the line. So G2 back on the buy here. AWP coming out for Fox again. I'm sure he'll be headed towards CPL until the inevitable smokes come in. 5 more on the Mousesports side as well, always good to see. Full grenades for the T side again. That economy from those anti-eco and force fires going to be playing a key part.
Throwing smoke.
This change up from Fox. Oh, that's so awesome. Look at that. They're going to deny his position with the Molotov. That's really smart by Mousesports. And that's a typical response to see from a CT side, knowing that they're thinking, like, I'm going to get smoked off on CPL. Or I don't want to take the duel, and you can see it is indeed smoked off, so he's going to naturally go to connector. Mousesports know this. Place the Molotov. No peek for you, Mr. Fox. No fast or frag for you.
But the CT side are lacking a lot of information in mid. They don't have anybody playing anywhere near short, so they have Fox holding connector. Others don't know what's going on. There could be boost coming in, etc. Fox is going to get a tag through the wall, going back for the repeak, taking down Godby on the second opportunity, but there's another player in connector which you might not expect. Dennis coming in for the flank, coming in behind enemy lines now, but who's going to find the angle first? He's got to be worried about engagement on Fox. What's he going to do? The flash is coming in, take down Fox. Well, meanwhile, Dennis going to push open takedown for straight. Trades coming in for both sides now, 3 versus 3, as Nico tries to get control of the site, and indeed he will for now.
A critical performance there from Dennis to really make this one work in that connected position. And now Makalele and JKM looking for this clutch. 2 versus 3 with the bomb. Soon to be planted. Just trying to be cognizant of potential flanks, but there is no such maneuver from G2 just yet. Both here waiting. They do have 1 kill on JKM, so they can play a little bit patiently. There's Nico though. First frag onto JKM, and he's going to get the second one as well. Doesn't even need much assistance from his teammates, and that's going to be a 7-4 scoreline. And it does look like Mousesports are starting to cement some level of momentum as their money rises and rises. Nico on 10k at the moment, as is Chris J.
CTs have lost 4 rounds in a row now. Money averaging around 3,000, so again they're going to be in a difficult position. This time they're not opting for the force buy. Some pistols being purchased, and it's going to spend a little bit more money on the Kevlar, but other than that their economy is going to be waiting for the next round. Can they do any damage? Again, are they going to be having a standard setup? No stack just yet. Dennis has made his way into Palace though, and Chris J, he surely hears the sound now. Right time. They're dancing left and right through the pillar. He misses the shot. He goes down. Dennis will pick up the AWP. That is going to be super dangerous if he can make his way through the Mousesports plays heading towards the A site. Indeed, Dennis is now back on the side towards CT, and that's a problem.
Yeah, the most ridiculous timing there for Dennis might in some way do at least some economy for Mousesports. I mean, at this rate though, they are getting the kills. They're making a call. But Michael Lele is actually in a very sneaky position here. Could be trying to get the drop. Next is going to go for the peak, so they will be able to take down Michael Lele. It's very, very important that Next, dot the I's and cross the T's there to check that spot instead of just rushing forward blindly. And now Dennis, he's looking for a fast frag, but there's no way he's pushing into this bomb site. But at the very least, there could be some damage done by Dennis. There could be the save potential coming in onto that AWP. And we know how important the AWP can be in the hands of Fox, in the hands of Michael Lele for the G2 squad.
Dennis is positioned. Oh, the timing, really, that is so unfortunate. He positioned himself to try and stop the hold on the site. 2 fast frags. This is getting a bit weird now. They've all disappeared in a few seconds. G2 are going to take the round. They haven't got a kit. They're not going to go for it. The bomb may have ticked too far, but the economy damage is good at least.
That was ridiculous. That's so much damage, and they really needed that as well.
Terrorists win.
To defuse the bomb.
Yeah, it did feel like that indeed. But they legged it. They legged it.
They legged it.
Maybe they don't know how to defuse bombs, James. Maybe they didn't go to bomb defusal school.
Maybe all the E buttons are unbound on their keyboards. That one can only guess. We'll have to ask them a bit later on. So the second AWP coming out now. Dennis and Fox going to be coming in with a big green gun.
These boys have got a bit of an arsenal when they don't mind using it.
Rounds remaining. Mousesports, you would say, have a significant advantage at the moment on the T side. 8 of 12 rounds. Holding a passive angle towards top mid in case the push is coming in from these CTs, but with 2 AWPs on the board, it's going to be unlikely.
Yeah, Dennis picking up that AWP fills me with confidence for G2. Of course, it's a bit of a mix-up. You can see they've got more middle presence there. Right there, taking a deeper peek. He's got the cover of 2 players. Jacob's there with him. 2 players on that short angle with the rifles. Very, very dangerous, especially if the flashes are coming in a timely fashion. Mousesports are opening this with a very, very passive round, perhaps predicting that maybe G2 will mix it up with an aggression. Not quite, just a little bit of extra cat presence, but it's a good approach from Mousesports because they got the time to burn just to rule out any possible surprises.
I think they're going to be surprised by the presence of the second AWP here. Fox going for an angle towards B, but he's unable to make the connection there. Let's take a bit of a passive angle, but still somewhat aggressive. So we've got the bomb moving over towards the A site. Presumably they are going to be in for a nasty surprise. Presence known. He is in the CT position. Could get smoked off though. Jacob going to hold down the mid area for the moment, but
yeah, and if he gets this kill, it's going to be huge right now because the push is coming in from just slope and pit. They've come up one of the fronts, and Dennis is there with the AWP. They might not even be in this position. Almost going to get the apps. Dennis will miss the shot. Fox actually not much damage as ChrisJ will entry and get Nico into position here. G2 can just waste more time and stop that bomb from going down. They're going to needs to cover, needs to take down Dennis. That's exactly hits the ground. There is no longer time to plant it, and he's facing 3 players, and he's going to get executed there. G2 with a round, and they will survive with 3 players too. So looking fairly good going into the next round to try to build up momentum. If we look at Rain, he had an 8 there, so definitely a strong showing from G2, and they can maybe make a half of this already.
That was really lucky at the very end there. One of the G2 was trying to retrieve the AWP, but he got there just in time. So we'll continue with 3 AWPs here. Second last round of the first half. Full nades on both teams. They haven't seen that in a while. Mousesports with fast presence. Going to be going to take presence on, take control of the underpass area and head towards the apps as well. So we're going to see a deep 2-man play here.
Throwing fire.
Ladder in. So once Dennis emerges, he may be in trouble. But for now, it's going to be 2 people holding down short. And Rain coming in for an aggressive look towards the underpass. The Mousesports now changing their mind after losing God B, so they don't have division from top mid.
Yeah, that setup on short is a little bit surprising. It's something you don't see every day, but it does, of course, have a lot of potential. You don't expect the second player to be there to peek out once you get the first cat player dead. So, and because that's not really been spotted yet, well, they might as well keep using it until it's been found out. And Fox is still holding this B apartments, as we can see, and once again the rotation in with the bomb is going to go towards A from Mousesports. So they're liking the A plate. They are moving ChrisJ into position towards connector as well, but he's not. This could be very awkward for ChrisJ just with an AWP. And indeed, Rain is going to find that pixel, take him down, and this is going to be very hard for Mousesports at this rate. 5 versus 3. Need to find a way into this A bomb site.
Yeah, you can see the struggle not having Gobby top mid there. And that was a completely free kill for range. To see Dennis, even if he needs to be a trade, won't be needed though. Dennis trade in the face coming in towards Dennis. Next gonna trade, but they're running out of numbers here. Are the Mousesports side. Only Nico left and 20 seconds remaining with the CT swarm. Opportunities plant here, but he's gonna get taken down. No plant, no money bonus for Mousesports. That could have been $4,000 in the bank, but instead it will just be the minimum. And look what they're left with. That plant would have meant so much to them. They have very little money, ranging between $2,000 to just over $3,000 here. So it's going to be a difficult buy for them in the round of the first half.
Yeah, that's actually a shame there, because as you say, if that with that
Throwing fire.
They could have had a bunch of rifles here. That would have made a difference to have rifles. But if they do get utility, they got a rifle on Dennis.
Decoy.
Surprising it's not on someone like
Throwing smoke.
Either way, they're going to go for an A.
Throwing fire.
And it could be in this round, of course. Rain is closer, as we can see, and that is the kind of play that can really undo a fast rush. Get that guy close to the pit position. He can really shut it down if he's got a teammate counter flashing with the right timing. It can all fall apart from there. But Rain's actually given up that position. They've got 3 players of G2 on B. That's a completely wrong read into this round. He's going into Rain now. Dennis is almost dead as well.
Throwing flashbang.
They are out of he needs to get in there fast. He needs to they're coming to try and take CT, but they're all getting sprayed down through the smoke. But he's going to get this is 5. This is not going to go the way of Mousesports. That's going to be that 7 to 8. So G2 recover this half and keep things very close indeed.
Counter-terrorist
They really have recovered this one. I mean, we saw a lot of momentum going towards Mousesports there. They won 5 rounds in a row after the very, the very back and forth start that we saw. So I was, fearing for G2 that they wouldn't find a way back in, but they did. They brought the double up setup into play. It seemed to do the trick for them. And Mousesports, well, they're going to be, I think, fairly happy going into the CT side. They're picking up 8 rounds. This is pretty decent. And I'm curious right now how G2 are going to approach this T side against Mousesports. Is it going to be heavy mid control? They're going to build up a lot of executes. From G2, they're a bit of an unknown quantity in how they've decided to take the roles in the team. They've been changing a lot now. Jacob's moved in. It feels like they have more balance and more strategy going in and better mid-round calling.
Indeed. Quite curious to see what they have to offer on their T side. So we are here in Cluj-Napoca. I have learned one Romanian word then. Floare.
What does it mean?
Flower. I learned another word actually which starts with F, but we won't go into that one. So again, 7 to 8. You could say that the advantage is with Mousesports here. 8 rounds on the T side. Going to be fairly solid. It could be an uphill struggle for G2. We'll have to wait and see what they have to offer on their T side. How solid will their strats be? Again, Jacob, still fairly new, still shiny, new addition to the team, and again, maybe it provides more balance. Time will tell. Good spirits there in the booth from both teams. G2 looking pretty happy at the moment. Mousesports looking very focused. The boys in red.
Yeah, one thing I'm really interested to see is how Rain's going to get used by G2 going into the T side, because he's such an important player for the team. He's incredibly clutch, first of all. So you really need to open him into a bomb site if possible, but he's also a guy that can create a lot of opportunities as well. So
G2 fan in the crowd.
It's always good to see. Always good to see.
Roger.
That was the Kyanite.
All right, so G2 on the T side now. What do they have to offer? They've gone for full Kevlar.
Go.
And Mousesports is going to have 2 guys with Kevlar. They've gone for double HE actually, which is interesting. Chris J going to be the defuse man of 2 flashbangs. Gobby got a smoke as well. So let's see where they are headed. Many decoys over towards mid, over towards B, thrown somewhat randomly in a general direction. And Makalele is going to be the distraction man while the A team heads towards the opposing bomb site. Passive positions on A. Nico and Dennis may be looking to play retake with their team as they're both in the CT area. So G2 again, they've got no nades. We're not going to see a smoke execute here.
Yeah, this is a very, very, very safe opening from Mousesports. Very passive indeed, very retake. It's not full retake on A, but a bit towards B and A. But here comes that push into that A bomb site. All is got to you see Dennis is standing away. He wants to go for the reload, but a very inopportune moment. In comes Jacob with a quick double with that Glock. And now Mousesports is in trouble. Next though, coming in with two of his own with that 5-7 pushing into that bomb site. Bomb taking the and Mousesports is going to do more damage here. As Next goes in, he's finding engagements here. Distracting Rain. Christian's going to take him down, but it's all on Michael now. 1 versus 2. Next is on the case here. Can he find the shot? No, Michael takes down Chris J. There's no one on the bomb at the moment. Next has to push all the way in. Michael is playing this one perfectly, and he's going to save the round for G2. What an excellent performance from him.
Once again, Makalele, the talisman for G2, going to make all the difference there. Great plant by G2, good push towards CT as well, but there was a very untimely flashbang for them that came in after these frags you're seeing on the replay. Forced them to retreat from the position. But again, Makalele just going to make the best use of that plant. There we go. Next, you can see the flashbang coming in there, forcing the other players to run away. So 8-8, and Mousesports going to be stacking the A site. We saw a triple shadow play in the first half, and looks like we might see the same in the second. Dennis going to get taken down by Dennis very quickly indeed. It's a CT Dennis proving superior in that sense, but the B-bomb has been abandoned. Will G2 commit to it though? You can see Fox trying to bait, trying to find out the information, but all this time is giving Mousesports time to rotate. We've got a CT player pushing top mid as well, and he's creeping, so they might not hear him. Makalele is watching. He's got the right angle as well.
Yeah, I think they will top B, so despite the information going towards Mousesports and then making the right rotations, you can see that G2 still has a lot of time to play with. They have a minute on the clock, so they don't have to rush things. Just take it as a team and try to find a good approach onto a bomb. Towards middle there, as Fox will find a lot of spray damage on Dennis, but kill, and he's going to move all the way in here to try to see if he can approach the B bomb site. But Nico's going to shut down one player, 2, and then 3 with that Deagle. What on earth has just happened there? Nico delivering massively for Mousesports. If you blinked, you would have missed that one. Nico, stellar stuff.
There's a tear in my eye, Dan, for what just happened. G2 got popped for acting lolly, you might say. Pushing down short after there was a threat of no information as to where anybody was. But obviously, B was a follow-up. Look at this, absolutely wrecked.
Throwing a grenade.
Mousesports straight back into this, taking the lead now, and G2 wondering what became.
Smoke.
Closed casket funerals, parents in tears, letters written home. It's a terrible day for G2, Dan.
That is such a shock. And here we go. I mean, they've decided to just get the force in there, the Kevlar, the helmets, the P250s, the P250s, Tech 9,
throwing
smoke, salvage things and try to break Mousesports' economy straight away. They do not want Mousesports to get off to a good start economically on the CT side, but that's what's happening right now. And they decided to go for a bit of a fake. The bomb is actually dropped in Palace at the moment as they push in towards the bomb site. Stuff here from G2, an oversight as everyone's dying all over the place here. Drag into the B bomb. That bomb is down, just sitting in Palace with nobody near.
The ironic thing is Dennis now has the A site to himself, but he's got to go and retrieve it. Oh, but Jacob's doing work. He's gone down. Can Dennis get back onto the site and plant the bomb in time? It looks like he can. And who knows what could happen after that. He's got a Deagle of his own. Maybe he can get some sweet revenge for his team. Going to go for the fast and dirty plant. Again, this is not the best plant for the teams, generally speaking, but of course this is a desperate situation for Dennis. He's got Kevlar as well. He could try and get some mid shots here. And Mousesports not heading towards his position, coming in all together, playing the numbers game, looking to get those trades. Nico down to HP. Dennis could get some nice damage in here, and there it is. Dennis onto Dennis, and now Nico with only 11 HP. This gets really tricky. Nico going to go for the defuse, and he will get it as Cliff J covers the angle.
See it happening in their mind's eye there, the reverse Deagle play, reverse Deagle 3K, but it didn't happen. Very weird situation though, because you would have expected that you know, Dennis would be sitting there with the bomb on his back to instantly go in for the fake. That was the weird thing. The fake wasn't weird, but it's weird that there's no bomb to quickly respond to the fact that they're pulling a huge rotation, because time is, it's all about time there. That's what you're playing with, and then he's like, oh, I'm just going to go and run all the way back to get the bomb, and then
throwing fire.
G2 looking for an additional plant, it seems. They've gone for Tech 9s and many smokes. The execute appears to be coming in. We've seen previous situations here where the CT side, namely MIP, will throw double nades over the top towards the area where all those T's are standing at the moment. They've been devastating in the past, but we don't see that happen too often.
Throwing fire.
So it's going
to be a huge push right now. Need some damage, need a bomb plant to make this worthwhile. And they are just going to wait a bit. Jumping up to the great. Nico's getting some fast frags, and they are cleaning house right now. Great stuff from Nico. And, well, Mike clearly it's not long for this world either. A very nice round, and G2 not really with the result that they wanted, as James mentioned. Going for the plant there beyond everything else, and that's not what they got.
All right, so G2 going to be on the buy now. We have the AKs coming out. They have a reasonable amount of nades, so they have utility to execute.
Come on, chop, chop, smoke.
Execute Mousesports, who are continuing to extend their lead. Got a 3-round lead now, and a reasonable amount of money in the bank. Full nades for the CT side. It is somewhat limited on the G2 side, but they have enough utility.
Incendiary out.
Dennis playing close here.
Flashbang.
Harass, and his teammate could pop flash him.
Laying down smoke.
But
throwing smoke.
Way to the bomb site a little bit. Not a lot going on here for Mousesports. Just a quick bit of information there on mid from God B.
Grenade.
But the slow pace of
Smoke.
G2 is
Throwing flashbang.
So there has been quite a lot of resources wasted for Mousesports already.
I'm throwing flashbang.
Faster pace, and Chris J will be quite key here. As I think looks like G2 are looking for
Throwing
a three-bomb
smoke.
attack potentially. But that said, they are backing away from
Deploying flashbang.
the bomb. Now taking it back towards A without actually getting a guy into connector or into the windows. That's kind of an interesting thing there, because I feel like they had the opportunity to do so and make their push better.
Yeah, they had 2 players in the underpass, but they didn't even peek the angle towards the connector area. You can
Throwing
see Chris
fire.
just came in with a... There we go. Doing the damage. Trades coming in for both sides, but it's still a 2-man advantage now. One being taken down, and now they're taking down Nico. Chris J goes quickly as well, but the bomb's down again. One taken with full health, trying to do what he can, pushing through the smoke, and next will get taken down while he draws his gun. God B's heavily tagged, 15 HP. 22 seconds left now for this bomb to be collected. Jacob's going to take the round for his team. An expensive round for both sides, but G2 closed the gap.
Yeah, immense clutch there from G2's JChem, and they were going for a contact play, which is actually quite smart, because the benefit of a contact play is if you hit that opener, and you've got G2 have players to get those entries quickly, then the counter play
sneaky beaky like
as well. So a lot of it's nice to actually mix those rounds in, and now Mousesports, they lose this round, they're going through the eco. Really big situation. Christian's going to fail the jump there. He's going to get caught and punished because of that. And Fox now is just going to be able to push very quickly up catwalk if he wants to. And it was actually, yeah, he's actually doing it.
That was a massive disadvantage for the CT side. No more vision of the mid area. McClary and Rain were there, but they're going to make a retreat. Nico coming in to find out what he can from connector. Not going to be much.
Laying down smoke.
They're going to have to keep 2 plays over towards B-bomb site for now, but the entire G2 team looking to charge the A site very quickly indeed. Dennis is loading FAMAS. The honest FAMAS. What can he do? Not much. Fox to take him down.
Yeah, Fox is looking quite good in this round so far. There's two kills. Looks to set up GT quite well into the bomb site as well. We do have a nice cover there from range to vantage point, as they're really be saving these weapons to be honest, I would say, because they are not, I don't think they've got any money going for themselves. And they have nothing left in the tank. It is what an important round it was, because not only they are low on money, but of course G2 after that previous round JChem with that excellent clutch 1 versus 2, they don't have any money either. So Nico doing a good job here defending against Fox while eliminating him, and in that effort to keep the weapons alive. They can build a round from 3 weapons. If it goes down to 2, things get more precarious. If they go down to 1 or 0, then of course it should be a shutout round.
Terrorists win.
So we're seeing a bit of a mirror of the first half in the sense that the economy is low. Rain almost finds Nico at top mid, but Nico manages to reposition and hide around another corner. So 3 weapons will be saved here for Mousesports, and Chris J has initiated a pause, presumably a tactical one. Mousesports with a sliver of a lead at the moment, and they have money. Well, their money is difficult. They're on average $2,000 with 3 guns being carried at the moment. So
I think they should probably go for it, because Nico can actually buy a FAMAS, for example, and drop it to Chris J or Dennis. And Scout can be bought for Chris J. I think that's likely what's going to happen here, because I think it's much better to try to capitalize on the fact that G2's economy is not amazing right now. And if they lose this one anyway, they're going to be saving the next round. So I think it makes the most sense to go for the force here.
The CTs though will have next to no grenades. They'll have very limited grenades. So the counter flashes, the counter HEs, etc. will be somewhat lacking.
Yeah, it's a tough situation, and Well, Mousesports, whatever the round, they're going to have a very low percentage chance to win it, no matter if they force it or not. It's just going to come down to the individual skill, and that's something that G2 have really been shining in. And Michael Early, although he's not been as loud in the last few rounds, he's been doing a really good job in this match. And Rainer's kind of underperform at the moment. You know, usually one of the star players of the team. He's you know, a team full of star players. You could argue as well with, you know, likes of Dennis and Fox as well. He's not been delivering too heavily for the team just yet.
Oh, this could be a technical pause, actually. Maybe we can get clarification because Next has disconnected from the server. Hopefully he will return soon. For those of you at home, make sure you have your Steam accounts linked to your Twitch account if you are watching on Twitch, to make sure you are eligible for drops that you may or may not get while you are watching these matches. So, pretty close at the moment. Again, the money is tentative for both sides. There are decisions to be made here for Mousesports, but this is a good opportunity for G2 to have a quick chat as well. Talk about what they think may be coming here from the Mousesports side, if there'll be a bit of aggression here, or what their play may be. It's a best of 3, of course.
It's interesting as well because, you know, for G2 they get this opportunity to think this round over as well, not just Mousesports. So they're probably thinking, okay, how can we actually blow up any potential plays from Mousesports? Because they can presume that if Mousesports do force buy, they know that they stay 3 weapons. So, you know, in that spot, it's actually kind of common that you'd probably see a force buy in this kind of situation from the CT. So from G2 they could think, okay, they're going to have very low utility if they do that, which is something you pointed out, and that means that G2 can just play a slow round, try to bait out any utilities that they do have, and then go for an execute, because there's going to be no counter flashes or even contact play. It's pretty hard to go too wrong just because of those advantages of lack of CT utility and the better weapons. So generally G2 are in a really good position. I think if they go with a slow round into an execute, that's kind of that would be a very strong way to handle a situation like this. But we'll have to see how they approach it. G2, you know, a team that is not necessarily going to always play things in the way that you would expect.
Yeah, G2 have, well, 4 of the players have bought Molotovs as well. Makalele is yet to buy, but they are already preparing to try and force Mousesports out of any sneaky positions they may choose to take. So you can see there's a bit of a chat going on. Again, we don't have... Oh, we have some info. Okay. I'm told that we have a bit of a machine issue for one of the players, so there's going to be a bit of a replacement here, so it might be a few minutes before we resume the match. Look at that stage. It looks pretty nice. So for those of you who are not here, you can see where those logos are. They have the player portraits up there, and then the middle screen has the map, the mini map, which is pretty nice actually. It's a nice viewing experience. We've got all the torches as well through the crowd. How have you enjoyed your time here so far in Romania?
Well, it's been pretty awesome, but I can't really go into too much detail, James, because it is time to just have a quick little break whilst the technical issue is resolved. So please stay with us, guys. We'll be right back with the rest of the match.
Welcome back, you glorious people. We are ready to resume the match. The technical issue has now been resolved by the nerds here in Romania. We are due to get back into the game in about 12 seconds. The countdown has begun. G2 are 1 round down on Esports, on Mousesports, on Esports in general.
And Esports.
The whole genre of Esports are down around. So Chris J and Dennis have not bought anything yet, so it seems Mousesports going to go for the safe play here and keep their economy intact.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting because Nico actually, instead of dropping anything, he just saving some money and his price of Eagles. So let's see how this pans out for them. Of course, if they are able to make something of this round, it's going to be a pretty huge deal as we get into the later stages of this first match. And G2 looking at just going for a play into A, bit of an execute, and we'll have to see how successful that's going to be, as there are 3 players here from Mousesports on the bomb side. Of course, preemptively by Michael Ellis. He's going to burn Dennis alive. That was a massive opportunity for Mousesports, but still the destruction is causing utter panic right now. Mousesports with multiple kills, and they're all gone. All of G2 are wiped out, and somehow, James, Mousesports will win that round.
What just happened?
I don't know. Do you? Hazard a guess. Well, it felt like it just fell apart with that distraction with Michael Elliott there.
I can only imagine the players who were pushing slope ramps were looking towards Alex because of the sticky situation there. And the lasers came in down, the shots with the lasers came in, and they all died. 2-round lead now for Mousesports, and that round you can only say was an anomaly, but is it enough to take Mousesports over the line here? G2 have essentially forced it up. They've got next to no grenades here, which means limited utility, lack of opportunities to execute. They've got no significant map control right now. It is early on, but they've got 1 flashbang. That's basically all they have to work with.
Yeah, well, they better use it well. And there's a nice nade there from the CTs to smoke off Palace, which is going to really annoy. He's got multiple players that can line up for Nico, who gets 3 kills there, and that is a disaster there for G2. They got Jacob and Michael Elliott left, who both have Kevlar and AK, so they can still make something happen here, but not looking too good for them. But that set Jacob with a double of his own, and now that's going to allow Michael Elliott out of Palace. He's been unleashed, James.
But he's still on the entrance to it, and the bomb is down in the middle of the side. There are 40 seconds left, so JK is going to be the main worry here, and it's all going to be down to him, really. Makalele feels like he's trying to run distraction here, but he's got to be careful. That 1 smoke they had has gone down towards the jungle area, and that might allow him to make it off this precarious balcony and onto the site. JK coming in as well. Makalele through the smoke, going to take down Gobi. 17 seconds left. We have to find the bomb. We might see this CT's being aggressive on CT now to stop that plant from coming in. And indeed, next is going to come in from jungle, and he'll take down Makalele as well. This is falling apart like a house of cards there.
That repeat there from Nex was nuts, because he had, what, 7 HP or something. He re-peaks, and if that's an instant kill, then there could be a 1-on-1 foul, because the Nex's teammate's actually quite close. So if Michael gets another fast peek onto the other guy, they could just lose that round. That was a pretty risky play by Nex instead of just waiting for the bomb to go down and playing the time. But hey, it's Nex. He's going to hit the shot. Mousesports 13-10 now, forcing out Nico from G2. They really are in a terrible spot. Mousesports still right there. He is just going to get these guys in GT gallery mode. Like shooting fish in a barrel. Fish is actually missing a few shots here, and 1 player will go down, but there we go. Fish looking to try and find the ace, but will Dennis give it to him?
They are lining up like classic outside Nando's Dan. Dennis has the bomb, but he has limited opportunity to get a plant or even pick up a weapon. Nico has gone down, but you see Dennis just hoping for a close engagement with that the honest P250 there, but there will be no engagement just yet. So what can he do here?
He just wants to get damage, just wants to get a frag here. That's why he's really waiting, because he wants the CTs to come to him so he can get a more favorable engagement.
If we can bring up the scoreboard quickly, we can have a look at the CT economy and see how much money the players have. That would be fantastic. Otherwise, there we go. Thank you very much. So, again, there is damage to be done here to the CT side as Mousesports head towards 14. If Dennis can get some frags here at least, then maybe G2 can use that to get themselves back into the game in a future round. Heading towards the B-bomb site now with 30 seconds on the clock, although he's...
Yeah, it's a really big deal here. If he gets a frag, and he will, Next will go down. damage there. Even if he dies, an extra kill is going to help GT back into the game if they're able to win some of these future rounds. So there we go. Godby will find the kill into Dennis eventually, and Mousesports go 14-10 here. And again, G2 need to string rounds together, and as we can see, the economy, or as we the casters can see, the economy is not too stellar for Mousesports. In fact, a couple players 1,000 and below. So G2 will have a way back in if they're able to take this round.
If G2 can take the next 2 rounds, then the economy should be right for Mousesports, and then who knows what can happen, but maybe easier. Got McLean sort of a smoke in mid. DP's been taken down as well, but Chris J coming in from short to take down McLean, so had a good start, but a rough finish for him.
Laying down smoke.
To take coming in from JChem. He probably would have loved to support Mike Leonard there, but of course Mike Leonard. Incendiary out. They have connector. Will they just push straight through here? It looks like everybody is in fact there. There's a bit of a party going on for the terrorist side in connector, and then trying to get themselves some picks here. Moving forward.
I'm throwing a flashbang.
Ever so slightly. JChem, we've seen him in this position before. He's done a lot of damage, and Mousesports are playing this very defensively. But if JChem can find a frag, oh my goodness, he's moving into a blind spot. This couldn't actually be worse for Mousesports. This is how they get a G2 get back into this round. But Rain's actually going to take some critical damage there, and there's the flank coming in from middle.
Oh, this could go either way. Well, here's the first time. Chris J going to get taken down, but Dennis coming in to take down Fox in the mid area. The bomb's made its way onto the A site. Rain looking behind him, but the numbers of Mousesports are falling. It's working out for G2. They've only got a man advantage at the moment, and the bomb is still on the ramp. It needs to make its way onto the site. There are 30 seconds left, and it looks like Mousesports going to go for the save as well. They know what it means if they lose this round and the next, and they're going to try and save as much money as possible, because again, things are looking precarious. That kill from Dennis in the previous round may pay off for G2 in the forthcoming ones.
Yeah, actually Mousesports' economy is really weird at the moment. There's 2 players with 5k, and then there's 2 players with between 1 and 2k more or less. So, and they're going to get $1,400 Mousesports from losing this round. So they actually, by saving these 2 weapons, it's the difference between having a really weird buy, where they kind of have to buy, versus having a decent buy. So it's very important these 2 players survive. So G2 again, they're in a similar situation. To get this comeback from happening, to stop themselves from kind of being worn down by the war of attrition that could happen from Mousesports, consecutively taking frags even though they might not win rounds. They need to save everything they can. So we get that bit of a standoff there at the end. Mousesports get a good buy-in here because of the 2 weapons saved, and G2 can keep piling in that pressure. We saw a fast round there from G2, fast round on mid.
Remember them from our list of bandit
That there was good decision making from Mousesports, so credit to them, trying to balance their buys as much as possible. They're all in the AWP. Chris J again, he's got that smoke spraying from the dustbin in T-spawn, which stops you from being able to see people coming into the area. The Molotov well, it should do, but he doesn't get down. Rain going to get taken down. That's 2 players gone for G-Sports early. Fox taking down a push from Dennis in the underpass. And now it's 3 versus 4. Nico left to hold down the A site on his own for the time being.
That kill from Fox was massive, because that means that GT will still control the position of the bomb. If that kill went the other way, then they'll actually lose a safe passage towards the bomb, to be honest. And the GT that incredulous kill. And wow, look at this. Dennis just strolls up. Big man in charge. And 2 frags straight back from Nex and Chris J. So now Michael Ellie is alone. He's been an absolute powerhouse for his teammates. Some great plays, smart decisions. Michael Ellie definitely showing himself as a leader in G2. And he needs to really deliver big here, because even if they lose this, he needs massive damage done to the economy of Mousesports. He cannot let anybody survive. And here he goes. The bomb is so far away. This is incredibly awkward for Michael Lele.
Yeah, it seems he's going to try and maybe cause the rotation and kill as many people as he can. You can see that he is miles away indeed. Godby holding the angle, and McLeod won't be able to react in time. Mousesports surviving with 3 players. They have passed the test, and now they're at game point, so they have a few in the bag to play with. Whereas G2, their backs are to the wall, their money is limited, and their options are running out.
Yeah, this is going to be a very, very tough round for G2, and usually with a round like this, we're going to see a lot of investment towards grenades, so that's very, very important. How long it takes to get to the execute, and whether or not Mousesports are going to try to throw a risk in right now, because their economy is probably starting to look a little bit more healthy, so they might feel like we can risk a player just to get the information to stop the push before it happens. Now that said, the push is looking like it's going to shape up towards B. And I'm not sure if Mousesports will spot this in time. It's all going to come down to the executors, and here it comes.
And Rain, and the push continues. They're going tagged as well from another nade. And the drag will start to get away with the CTs. repositioning, but he's going to get his knife out by accident. Side. 3 versus 2, but there's still just the 2 rifles on the T's now. Looking for more frags. Bomb gets planted. Dennis gets taken down. Chris J falls to the flames. Bit of a barbecue for him. He's on the wrong end of the skewer. Just Nico left now versus 3, but all 3 players are heavy. So this can still go either way. Looks like he's going to go for it. Heading towards the forest area, but Dennis will take him down. G2 not out of this yet. 3 rounds away now.
Yeah, that's an amazing save there. That execute really bailed them out. They tried it before, it didn't really work out as well. And this time though, and we can see actually, we've been talking about economy a lot, and we can see how much it factors in. Mousesports don't have much going for them money-wise. They've got so they can't really get together a proper buy for themselves. And just having lost a round, they're going to get 1900 in the following, so even the next buy is not going to be optimal. They won't necessarily have the ops that they want unless they go glass cannon, I don't think. So G2, they need a completely clean slate in this round. A completely clean round is so important.
Mousesports have gone for a stack towards the A side, but Dennis's aggressive position through Palace is going to start the rotation towards B. That said, G2 have 3 people in mid at the moment, so they can go and play the investigation game. Fox just holding an angle with the bomb. They're passive towards the B apps. Now Mousesports heading with 3 people in the B bomb site, but the question is, how long do G2 wait? How long do they play the time game here? Because Dennis's position now could be really strong, but the other Dennis, he's coming down in spawn, and there's going to be a bit of a duel here. Mousesports Dennis will have to run back, and now G2 can try and punish him on his rotation. Nico though going to be maybe expecting this, holding down an angle towards connector where Jacob and Makalele are. So things getting tricky here. 43 seconds left. Fox picks up the bomb, and he's rotating towards the.
There you go. Followers there to cover it. Jacob on point, gets the second one too from CT, and that's the last man standing. So indeed they'll get pretty much a clean round, and that's going to be nice now, because that was the easiest round that they're going to have now, where they can have that opportunity to get together, you know, get some good money going to make sure that they can keep buying. And well, all on Fox is definitely encouraging. All those Molotovs as well is going to help them a lot. And Mousesports actually opting to go.
The money was ropey. They would have been lacking their front players on, I think, just over 3,000 or something. So they're going for, okay, we just lost this round, let's make it the last round, let's have the best buy possible. But again, these 5-7s, these Deagles, we've seen how dangerous they are. We've seen the 3-man Deagle already, and that was absolutely disgusting. And there's a good start for the CT side. Nico gonna take
as he had it again, and Dennis gonna find an angle from Palace, but he won't get a fast frag. That's really unfortunate. That could have really heavily crippled G2, but I mean, hey, they're still a little bit wonky. Bent out of shape after that 1v from Nico. Let's see if they can recover here. Just switching things up, going towards B, just keeping it simple, staying together, trying to end the round fast potentially here now, as they don't want to complicate matters and allow any of these CTs to get any more cool engagements.
I am very scared for G2 at the moment. This is another situation where they've rotated away from some aggression from the CTs, and they're just venturing forward where they had no idea where the CTs might be. Only one person coming in to support as well. Next looking for the pot. Can they get any this mayhem here on the B bomb site? And G2 are getting all over the place. Dennis and Rain are 1 step away from going down. Rain's on 2 HP now. Rain and Makalele versus 4. It's not working out for them. Again, these 5 seconds now are so dangerous, evening things up, but they've got Makalele alone. 23 seconds left, and he's getting tagged down to 28. Nico needs to get there as fast as he can. Dennis can just play the waiting game. They don't even care if the bomb goes down at this point. They just need to put their guns in together. Coming up from short is Nico. And there we go. Makalele is out of position, stuck behind the back. And we're going to have the closing in on him. He finds the angle onto Nico though, and he's going to find the other one as well. Makalele again clutches it and keeps his team in the match. Mousesports, can they keep their composure now?
Oh, what an opportunity that was for Mousesports. And they had him cornered. They had him cornered completely. They could have taken the fight together. Of course, you know, you can always go for the spray and so on, but you got to favor my pixel angle with the AK versus the Deagle. You got to favor that range every single time. That Deagle is not famed for its accuracy. It's not necessarily going to find the first shot. So really tough stuff, but great under pressure by this team. And well, Mousesports now they have a big line. And as the G2, Chris J will get smoked away from middle as G2 decide to take some steady control, slow but steady.
I can't take this down. I've got a pacemaker in the post.
Throwing flashbang.
G2 with presence at top mid at the moment. Going to be coming in with more numbers as well. Ooh, we're going to see the boost. Things could get a bit tricky here. Let's see who finds the first engagement. AWP onto both sides, but who will be first to send someone attacking? Chris J has so many places to look. He can't pick a target in time. Rain to take him down. That's going to be a strong presence towards B now for the G2 side. And they've got time on the clock to play with. McLean, they're going to be clearing out the CTO. Trying to be sneaky. And advantage for the T's. Can G2 recover from this? Frags coming in for both sides. 2 versus 3 now. Mousesports running out of members. Nico's in an advanced position towards A. Not sure if he's been detected regardless of that nade. Moving away from the A bomb site now are the G2 side. Down to 2 versus 2 with 30 seconds on the clock here.
Yeah, this is going to be quite interesting because at least G2 have a kind of a drop on the situation, essentially. A bit of an extra head start. As Nico's not in position just yet for the rotation, so they will get a moment or two potentially. As I was about to say, next shouldn't go down, they shouldn't really peek, so you can actually play with Nico's, but he's just going to go in there, take the risk, and now Nico's got to get it done. One of the star players indeed, Nico from Serbia, moving in now with that M4 against 2 players. All the odds are against him in this one. With that, he's looking for that first angle. He knows who one player is. Gets the second one. Great reaction there onto JChem. Now it's just Nico turns the corner. He knows where he is. And there goes the spray. Michael Lily down to 11. But G2 are going to win the round. And we're into overtime. Somehow, some way, they'll make it work. Mousesports are going to be really, really annoyed that they didn't clutch that 1 versus 2 when Michael Lily got that 4K.
Look at the frustration. He's lost it. He's completely lost it. But the match is not over. He has to keep his composure here. We're going into MR3 10K. That means it's 3 rounds and a half, and all the players will start with $10,000. Makalele again and again will keep his team just about in this by the skin of their teeth. Now they have a great opportunity. They have momentum. You can see the frustration in Mousesports. If they continue like this, then they could break that.
Yeah, the thing is that in some senses, G2 have been kind of lucky that Michael Elliott's been in a lot of these clutch situations where all the pressure's on him because he's been handling it. And one of the telltale signs of a player who's not able to deal with the pressure is that they'll make bad decisions. Not necessarily that they'll necessarily miss the shots, maybe they'll be a bit shaky, but that bad decision making is the first thing that really happens where you make a hasty choice because you can't think it through clearly. But he's been making great decisions and he's been committing himself as well. That's all the signs of the clutch player under pressure. So, I mean, the pistol round, for example, as well, another perfect play under a lot of pressure. So great stuff from Michael Elliott. Jacob's been consistently fragging him, not fragging Michael Elliott, of course, but fragging beside Michael Elliott as well. So really good stuff from G2.
You can see a clutch or kick sign in the crowd there. Well, we've seen many clutches from Makalele. Top fragging for his team with 29 frags. Jacob just behind him with 28. Nico passing the 30 bomb, currently 32 for 19. Getting a lot more frags than his teammates who are averaging probably around 20 to 18 frags at the moment. So the how overtime works as well, bearing in mind that G2 have just finished on the T side. Normally they will continue, but we are about to get back into this now. Everyone's going to have to get their heads back into the game. So G2 will continue on the T side. So momentum, you might say, will be in their favor, as the pressure, mentally at least, is going to be on Mousesports.
Let's go, my friends.
What is that then?
Yeah, we've got the auto sniper in play from Dennis, but yeah, Mousesports mixing it up straight away.
It's dangerous.
From G-Sports, in the playing with the first frag, Nico with a double. Oh no! Second shot can't connect the no-scope. That's critical right now. Fox will find the frag on to next, and now we have a 1-on-1. Fox against the in-game leader of Mousesports. Now he's in his position, and Fox really has all the time in the world, but he's going to find the shot straight to the face of God B, and Fox is going to start things off well for G2.
This is a massive problem for the CT side. First round, only starting with 10K. They went for an auto sniper and it didn't work out. Dennis is left with $4,600. If Mousesports lose this round, then it's pretty much, it should be a 3-0 for G2 in the first round.
That was a pretty big investment, definitely. And well, let's see if Mousesports can make it back here. They could always go with the same kind of play. It just generally seems like they're finding a lot of entry fires. They've been quite consistent in that sense. And that first quick kill is so important to get you into position and get you into position to make it. And that's what's been happening. But this time we get a Dennis goes down, but Rain gets the kill. He's on to the bomb site. Nico's lost his head by Connector as well. Rain goes down, but we're in a 3-on-3 now.
Yep, and the bomb is nowhere near the A site yet, but G2 are rotating in that direction. Gobby coming up, and the bomb is separated from the other two players. So what is the play from G2? How are they going to convert this round? They've got a minute on the clock, but Fox's position will be precarious. Gobby, though, has moved back down to bottom mid, which gives Fox an opportunity to get over to his teammates. So it looks like Jacob and Makalele may try to secure the site as the bomb makes its way in. Gobby's going to get that smoke into Palace. Jacob going to be on the smoke is spelled in. This one towards Shadow. Who's going to get these first frags? Chris's going to leg one of the players here, Makalele, who will take him down. Gobby now trying to watch the CT's back. 2 versus 2 bomb down in the middle of the site. Being picked up now, 35 seconds on the clock again. The bomb needs to pass onto the site and get planted. Only Gobby remains now. The bomb is starting to go down while Jacob runs distraction.
This clutch situation. Wall bang there quickly onto Makalele. He's just creeping on the angle, and he's going to give himself up there to Gobby. Now with quite a lot of time to play with, trying to bait out the player. They're going for the fake, and looks like he's not buying it. Jacob's not buying it. Terrorists win. Jacob's going to peek, and he's going to find the instant kill onto Gobby. And G2 win 2 in a row. And as you pointed out, there can't be much left in the tank here for Mousesports. Indeed, they've got between $2,000 and $3,300. So, yeah, that's not enough money.
Yeah, they're gonna have to break into the charity shop and get all the dresses with the moth holes in, buy whatever they can. And it's not gonna be much to see how many rifles they get. Looks like it could be just the one. Indeed, Dennis opting for the nades and the 5.7. They've done significant damage with pistols before. G2 half fast is playing towards B. There could be some nice flashbangs coming in from the CT side. Are G2 going to commit to this? They're heavily invested in B to get the first bag. Going to get traded though. There goes the rifle. 3 versus 3. And it's mayhem on the B bomb site once again. Ready to make his way out, pick up the bomb as well. And Mousesports, Dennis going to come in. But he'll get shot in the face by Jake, traded by Nico. Nico traded by Dennis. Now it's just down to Chris J versus 2. Dennis is only on 22 HP, so Chris J could still do this for his team. He's got a kit as well. Just giving Dennis a haircut. They're coming out for the repeat. Chris J looking for Makalele. There he goes. He just requires 1 bullet. Basically, he's quite tagged as well. Can he get the connection in time? Head teasing him there, but he's closing the distance and he's going to find the frag somehow. Mousesports take the last round.
Unbelievable clutch there from Chris J. To be honest, I think all eyes were really on him from his team because he's not been delivering with his AWP in a lot of spots that were quite crucial. We've seen him in loads of good opportunities, but finally he's going to get the clutch there and they're going to win around it. Perhaps they never should have won, and I guess, you could say Mousesports have found a lot of luck towards that B-bomb site when they're on the pistols. And that 17-16 scoreline is going to mean a lot right now. A bit of breathing space for Mousesports, bit of pressure off because they don't have to win every single round going into the second half of this overtime. But again, you got to say, it really feels like G2 are just always ahead here. It just feels like they're always one step ahead. They're always just a little bit better on the fragging, a little bit better on the plays, a little bit better on the clutches. And it feels like it's a matter of time until they finally just get it over the line.
Yeah, they had to. The G2 side had to struggle in that second half, and now they find themselves in the leads. And they will be full of confidence. Again, even when they were still playing catch-up in that second half, you could see the camera shots into the booth there, and they looked pretty relaxed. There were smiley faces and so on. Makalele, despite how many times he had to drag his team over the line there when he was the last man standing against match point, still cool as a cucumber in a very cold fridge there.
Yeah, and it's going to be quite interesting to see, who can keep it up for the longest time, because very, very important match, obviously, to get through, and it's going to be a situation where the lesser experienced players, are they going to break or are they going to prove themselves? This is trial by fire right now. We're in the major. There is no bigger stage than this. This is where the pressure really starts to pile onto players and teams, and this is where we start to see real performances. For example, Chris J used to be a guy that people would say, online he's like the best player in the world, wasn't bringing it to LAN. But eventually we started to see him starting to deliver for Mousesports, in LAN in positions of real pressure, where the real CS is played, here in the stage and the spotlight like the major. And I'm just curious, who's going to be the players that really, really perform and just show us a new level in this kind of a situation.
If you're a Mousesports fan, you have to be worried. Looking into that booth at the moment, you can see Gobby biting his nails, which is often a sign of nervousness. The player to his left as well looks like he may have lost his focus. Interestingly, G2, we saw in the first half, Mousesports went for the auto sniper. We're going to see the auto and the AWP here for G2. So if this doesn't go their way, then things may get a bit nasty. So we're where will be the play from these two weapons? Dennis is going to be holding down the A site straight away, while Fox is headed over towards B, with two players coming in from short as well. Rain holding down the connector area.
And here we go, first potential engagement, a bit of a tag there onto Chris J. And we'll get movement here from G2 after that initial engagement, and they are, and we saw this from them previously. And wow, Rain's just going to move out. He had the cover of the smoke and a teammate. That's a nicely set up and safe play from Rain to take a quick advantage for G2. And someone that's been bailing Mousesports out constantly has been Nico. And it looks like we are seeing Mousesports, you know, slowly starting to think about building into a play, because they're in a spot now where they can't really sacrifice another player's life to get map control. They've got to try to build into a bomb site take of some sort. But this, if they keep going for mid here, Chris goes down here. This will cripple him completely, but he gets the shot onto Michael Ellie. Now the chance could be in, and Chris J gets the second one as well. Jacob hits the ground cold, and now Mousesports have a real opportunity to save this round.
Fox has been left in a very sticky situation. He was pushing through B-Apps, but now he's going to start trying to hold down short, and there's a B split coming. He's done some work on the top B. He'll know Chris J is loitering as well, but he's going to find the angle first. Fox coming in with a very fast snap. Has got the temerity to hold down the contact on his own here. Another frag for Fox. He is annihilating Mousesports single-handedly here. Nico, last man standing. The repeat comes in as well. Fox has absolutely wrecked Mousesports in a very important round.
Chris J versus Fox in that round. That's what it was all about. The two AWPers in the standoff. Who can do better? Well, this time it's Fox. And that is a very, very, very harsh awakening now for Mousesports. It's all on the line here. Mousesports, they don't want to go into Inferno, where they can just basically, well, they want to put everything on Inferno because they played G2 there previously, and G2 showed way more comfort on Inferno. G2 completely crushed them there. Mousesports need this win badly. And it looks like here towards B-Apps. Will he find it? Yes, he will. Fox will go down. And now again, Mousesports, early round advantage.
I'm throwing a flashbang. Throwing a grenade.
And Chris J looking sharp as a butcher's pencil there. If you get a good spawn, you can punish the CT for jumping onto the barrel. He looks for a second punish, but this time Makaleli will be ready and waiting. He'll move to the other side. In fact, it is the box. You can see the barrel on the other side of the van there. So Makaleli will continue the aggression, the signature aggression here for G2. He's holding that very tight crack, but again, oh, if Dennis walks into the crosshair here, it could be curtains. Probably going for a smoke. I'm not sure if this is towards mid or towards the A site, but it seems the execute may be coming in, so Makaleli will have to hit this shot. He might see the smoke go past the crack in the door there. Indeed, you can see they all know the angles there. Makaleli just waiting. He's got to get a third man got beat, and Nade's going to come in. Will it do any damage? 3 versus 4 as Mousesports puts the fight.
This is going to be a very tense one. A lot of time for G2 to get the rotation in. There's 2 players. 3 players now onto the bomb site. G2, they're all in attendance. There's 2 left here for Mousesports to try to make this site take. They're going to get completely annihilated. And there it is. 19-16 G2 with that result that they needed. And now they go into Inferno with the ultimate comfort, knowing that just the day past, they completely crushed Mousesports on Inferno. Mousesports, they need to huddle up.